What's up everyone, it's Santi here and welcome to another FPL video on the channel. This is my Gameweek 19 Kneejerk reaction. So looking through Gameweek 18, I thought I was going to have a bad Gameweek because it wasn't looking very good. But at the end of most of the matches, I ended up on 56 points and I still have Harry Kane to play against Aston Villa. So I'm still hoping for some points and then maybe I could end up on a 60 something mark for Gameweek 18 and it could really give me a good push. I'm just outside the top million mark. I'm pushing for that top million at this level. So fingers crossed for Harry Kane, maybe he can give me some returns. Now up to this point, looking at my wildcard, I feel like I made good decisions this time around. I brought in Shea Adams, who's given me 5 points this game week, when most of the players that I expect to get points from didn't do very good. So I'm quite happy with the decisions that I made. Brought in Rashford, gave me 5 points. I brought in Mo Salah, gave me 2 points, which I'm quite torn between keeping him in my team and switching him to De Bruyne, who is not really looking good as things stand, but that's something that I'm actually thinking about. Now, looking to Gameweek 19, I've got 2 transfers that I can make, and this is where I stand with my transfers. My thoughts are transfer Reece James out and bring in either Cucurella, Dan Burn, or Tim Ream. Now, in Gameweek 19, Chelsea will double against Man City and Fulham. Those are not really easy fixtures, to be honest. We could expect something from the Fulham match from Chelsea, but against Man City, I hardly think they can get points from that. Now, I could also switch to Dan Burn because at this point, I feel like doubling up on the Newcastle defense is not a very bad idea. He's only 4.5 million. Newcastle have been looking good going forward, and defensively, that's somewhere that I could go. But Newcastle play Arsenal away this game week, and then they'll play Fulham. And somewhere else that I could go is Tim Ream from Fulham. So Fulham will double in game week 19. So Chelsea will double and Fulham will double as well. So Fulham will double against Leicester and then they'll play Chelsea and then they'll play Newcastle. So I could attack the Fulham double game week by bringing in Tim Ream, who's only 4.5. They play Leicester than Chelsea. I think he's also one of those players that I feel like if he's got a bad fixture, I would happily put on my bench and play other players. But just looking around my team, I don't think I can make any changes in my midfield. I think my midfield looks good and my front three looks good as well. So at this point with the 2 transfers, I'm only looking to make some defensive changes because I've got Kyle Walker, who is not really doing it at this point since returning from the World Cup. And I've got Reece James, who's injured, and I need to make a move on him before the prices start moving around and stuff like that. So I'm looking to transfer out Reece James, bring in either Cucurella, Dan Burn, or Tim Ream for Gameweek 19. Now, looking into Gameweek 20, when Chelsea double in 19, Man City will double in 20. I'm looking to transfer out Mo Salah in Gameweek 20 and bring in De Bruyne, who will double in that game week against Man United and Tottenham. So in 19, Liverpool play Brentford away. Depending on how Mo Salah performs in that game week, it will determine whether I transfer him out for game week 20 when they play Brighton away. Because in that game week, Man City will double up against Man United and Tottenham Hotspurs. I trust De Bruyne to have a better score in that game week against Man United and Tottenham than I trust Mo Salah to perform very good against Brighton, because the last time Liverpool played at Brighton, they got beat. So I'm not really expecting much, but that's where I stand with my transfers. In 19, transfer Reece James out, bring in either Cucurella, Dan Burn, or Tim Ream. And in 20, transfer out Mo Salah, bring in De Bruyne for the double against United and Tottenham Hotspur. So that's currently where I stand. Obviously, we're going to wait for the matches to finish for game week 18, and maybe that could make us make other changes in our teams. But as things stand, those are the transfers that I'm looking to make heading into Game Week 19. So that's it for this video. If you found it helpful in any way, don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.